Hi, I'm Eshum. Welcome to episode 4 of Dishonored. In the previous episodes, we escaped prison by blowing up a door. We also got through the sewers, mostly unarmed. And now we got to meet the loyalists. This is Pierrot down there, and the other ones are all over there. Also, I almost blew myself up. But first, I'm gonna have to warn you guys, there is a lot of reading in this episode. Hope you guys are prepared. Let's read the first book, Whale Oil Processing. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Ugh, it's quite gruesome, isn't it? That whale oil processing. Whale vivisection. Well, I'm sure this won't be gruesome at all. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 inch in length. Is it inch or feet? I don't know. I estimate she weighed 35 tons and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, romantic, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. What's a baleen? Very romantic, however. Dead counter responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual on new city watch procedures. Cool. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir, at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Okay. Failed experiments. This gotta be from Pierrot, right? Excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Pierrot Goblin. Of course I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all a part of a community striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you now see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or Great Wall of Light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but the evidence of your own limited imagination. Someone's a little bit bitter, isn't they? It's biograph.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop.
That's kind of cruel, right?
Able to furnish me with facilities, subject to
Well, the Empress is dead now, so
legal amnesty.
I guess not. Well, scientists are all weird. Trunk, yay. Wait, is this his door to nowhere? Pierrot's door to nowhere. The door to nowhere has proven to be a safety hazard, but for me this project is an endless source of inspiration. With the proper application of energies, I believe I can transform the doorframe into a window of sorts, one that will allow a traveler to cover the distance from my workshop to some distant arbitrary point in a single step. Currently, the step leads to a sheer drop, straight down into the courtyard, but in time it will bring gaps that will boggle the mind. Such work is many years away, to be sure, but if I survive this plague, I'm sure to succeed. So he's recreating Portal. Yeah, the swirls are a dead giveaway. Definitely. Empty whale oil tank.
That one is empty. A new
What?
tank, please.
Is it? Okay. Let's listen to the mastermind here. Fill it. There we go. Let's not throw this one, because remember what happened last time, guys?
Now
Oh.
plug it in.
Wait, there's more I need to read here.
Just
A
get
second
it near
solution.
The receptacle. Magnetism
Shut
will
up.
do the rest.
Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Pierrot Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolovs Elixir over my own formula, sold as Pierrot's Remedy, a name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coins as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Pierrot's Remedy and Sokolovs Elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit, and it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest, for you see, Sokolovs Elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass go-getter suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Pierrot's Remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Man, these are some tongue twisters. Pierrot, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. So we're running low on food, oil, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve of your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruin, so no one's going to miss any of the odd crap that you seem to need. Signed, Admiral Havelock. So it's his bar. Why does an Admiral have a bar? Wait, Admiral is Navy, right? Which means sailors. Yeah, sailors need bars. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm going to look around. Grindstone. Can I grind something? Can I grind this? No? Books? No? No. Of eyes. That's that. Wow. It's doing it on his own. It's pretty cool. What? Cool. That's weird. Are there ghosts here? I guess not. A star chart of the southern skies. of the Pandician continent. Who turns into coins? Everything turns into coins here. Sokolov technology and the new age. Excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsmen of the city watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. Yeah, I can attest to that. Sokolov's designs are not safe. Is that it? Did I read everything? Good. Let's plug it in.
Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask...
Ha! Famous!
...terror to them. If you just...
I thought my face already meant terror.
Be precise.
Nope, I know.
There.
Ah.
Can you see normally?
No.
Lens out of alignment. There. Better now?
No.
I can create more for you. Upgrades.
This is the quality
gear,
you create.
weapons,
I want none of
munitions.
it.
But our situation here is desperate.
I can see that.
Scavenge the city
Oh,
for
this is better.
valuables, and I
Much
will
better.
Sell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need.
I have money. Can you
Tell me
craft
what I
something
can do.
now? Oh. Yes, we can, apparently. Not now, Pierrot. No. Let's have a look. Crossbow bolts, sleep bolts, bullets, spring razor, rewire tool. Oh yeah, rewire the circuitry. And a grenade. Yeah, I know what a grenade does. Crossbow accuracy, range, reload, combat sleep dart. The sedative effect is immediate, even in combat. Not gonna bother too much about upgrading the gun or sword. It's just not worth it for me. I'm trying not to be seen here, so being seen is already a no-no. So fighting, no. Mask optics. Oh, zooming in. That might be useful. Also the bone charm capacity. Bone charms are like... We haven't seen them yet, but they give you small boosts and such. They're pretty cool. Bolt capacity, grenade, spring razor. I know what I'm going for. Combat sleep dart. Yes. Now what? Oh, I only have 102 coins. That's not enough. But I can buy some sleep bolts. There we go.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep.
Why does everyone want to send me to sleep?
Even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Okay. Yes, you're right, Pierrot. I'll head to my room for some sleep.
Sleep well.
Thanks. Well, I met with the loyalists somewhere else. And there's no description. Is this my room or something? Damn. No sheets or anything on the bed? Nothing? I just laid on there. Probably with my clothes. Oh, I don't have any feet. I just noticed that. Oh well. That's this way, I guess. Something's not right. Oh shit, Sherlock. Floating islands in the sky? This is not where I went to sleep. Yeah. Strange gravity.
Hello, Corvo.
Oh. Hello.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not?
Is it
The
your
Empress
fault?
is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come.
Of course
For
I will.
this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world
Pretty high
and
and
beyond,
mighty, aren't you?
great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will.
Oh, I'm a
Use
mage
this
now.
newfound power. My
Can I do
gift
like
to you?
fireballs and all that?
Come find me.
I know we can't do fireballs. I wish we could. That'd be so amazing. Oh. Power blink. Press right mouse button to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Yeah, I kind of know how blink works. You just hold in the right mouse button, you get this little targeting thing. See, if you do it on the ledge, you see the little arrows there. Means you can climb up. I'll show it to you if I can actually get it to do it. There we go. Okay, this is fairly precarious. That wasn't my plan. Oh, the empress. A letter. You cannot save her, 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 you cannot... And so on and so forth. Well, of course we can't save her, she's dead. Ooh, Pierrot's spiritual remedy. Mana potion. My mana bar also recharges. So if you check out the left side, the blue bar, see now it's used up a bit. If you wait a bit, it'll just recharge. So you can just do this. Wait, don't I know these guys? Well, come. Wait, there's two of you? Isn't he the... wait, what's his name? Lord Pendleton. One of those, at least, I think. Oh, a letter. Corvo, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river, because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. I will, Emily. Oh, you do look terrified. Damn. Can I hit them? No, I cannot hit them. There we go. Chest. And more spiritual remedy. Let's see if we can do a... Oh, no we can't. That was definitely not the plan. Oh, the spy master. Oh, wait, Lord Regent, who's just messing up his tactics, apparently, because he's throwing blocks willy-nilly. I don't think that's great tactics, to be honest. Is there anything on the board I can read? No? Okay. Do I know you? No, it doesn't look like it. Pretty cool though. Yeah, these are like walkers that run on whale oil. Really annoying. But at least these ones are standing still. We'll see them in, I think, in next episode. I'm not sure. Okay. Wait, is that water flowing up? The outsider.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo.
But I will be greater.
Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help
I
you
already
find
have powers
these
beyond
runes,
other men.
I give you this. The
I
heart
can
of a living
sing.
thing, molded
Not really.
by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden.
It's kind of
Listen to the
creepy.
heart now, and find another
I
rune.
have to listen to a dead heart that you revived and that is now pulsating in my hand. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. What does it do when I equip it in my right hand? The heart beats and lights up when you're facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press the right mouse button while targeting a person or a location. Okay.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
I suppose that's why they call it the Void.
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries.
So, can I use this to time travel? Like, if time has no meaning here, could I go, back in time, maybe? Forward in time, maybe? Oh. I thought that was gonna break there for a second. Oh. Don't worry, I'm good at these kind of games. Now we're learning about this stuff. I'm just putting blink on 1 and the heart on 5. There we go. Picked up a rune. It's glowing as well. I think it's made of whalebone. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Yay! Right, these are the powers and enhancements, apparently. Dark vision just, lets you see in the dark and living things. Level 2 lets you see fields of visions and more hidden stuff, I think. Blink we already have. Level 2 is great. It's longer distance. Possession, I've never really used it. It just allows you to control animals, and level 2 allows you to control humans. I might get into that now, actually. Or, when I have the runes for it. Bend time slows time for a short duration. Level 2 is completely stops time. It's alright. I don't really like it. I think it's too short. But, Devouring Swarm. It summons a swarm of rats that will attack others and disperse after a short duration. Level 2, I'm not sure what level 2 does. Summons a larger swarm of rats. And just consume corpses more quickly. Also never really used it. Never saw the use of it. Rats aren't really that fun. A Wind Blast. It is just what it says on the tin, really. It's a wind blast. Vitality, health, simple. Bloodthirsty is for adrenaline, and if you really want to fight. This, from what I can understand. I don't really get into it. Agility I do get in. You can jump higher, and your speed is increased in level 2. Shadow Kill is amazing if you do the lethal playthrough. If you stealth kill enemies, they turn to ash, so there's no body. On level 2, it just turns every enemy into ash as you kill them, which is amazing. For now, I think I'm going with Dark Vision. Yes. It allows you to see in the dark, yeah, obviously.
Oh. How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you.
Can I start an opera
now
with
I
it?
return you to your world, but know that I will be
You already
watching
have the cloth
with
for
great
it.
interest.
Yeah. That doesn't make me uncomfortable at all. Really. At all. Oh, so it is my... Oh, look. The marks on our hand. But we knew that. Oh, we do have sheets. And we were just lying on top. These are bone charms. They kind of sing. A mystical rat artifact. I don't know what that does. Ouch. Bone charms. Lots of bone charms. Mystical fish artifact. There we go. More bone charms. Mystical Wolfhound artifact. What's with all these artifacts? Bone charm, more reading material, bone charms. Let's see those bone charms. Void channel, powers effect slightly improved. Okay. White rats can be consumed for mana. White rats won't attack me. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Oh, I didn't even know that they exploded. Win sword versus sword contests more frequently. Damage from explosions reduced slightly. Okay. Quick dodge. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. Oh. Swim speed. Come on, guy. Drop assassinations give you a bit of health. Wow, that's a cool one. Breath capacity in water is increased. Moderate keyhole peeping magnification. And they called it voyeur. Great. Delicate touch. Breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. Well, nothing too useful for us. I guess the delicate touch and the voyeur. I suppose quick dodge, blast resistance. And let's do a white rat friend. Might as well do void channel and something else. Let's do swim speed. Sounds like a good thing. Right. Did I see more? Oh yes, see. Saw a coin here. Right, I'm gonna read all these next books here in the next episode, because I know that this one is bloody long to read. Like, look at it. It's just all of this. So, if you don't want me to read it, just comment on the video and I won't actually read it. I'll include the text, but I won't read it then. But I do like reading it, so, you know, just let me know. Right guys, that's it for this episode. Join me next time as we figure out how we can use Blink to our advantage. Bye.